name means something, but to those of us old enough to have bought the first Beatles record, he was the greatest. Jim Baxter was magic is a bit of nostalgia you can still hear in Glasgow pubs.
Jim Baxter was one of the greatest, and here's the evidence. If you don't trust your own eyes, listen to Pelé, who wished Baxter had been born a Brazilian, a reference to the man's football skills, not the bull James's personal sense of carnival. The football's long gone now, along with the physique that earned Baxter the nickname Slim Jim, but the taste for the high life remains. The name above the pub used to read Jim Baxter's, until the boss developed a fondness for the consumer side of the licensed trade. His decline is now part of the history of Govan.
I think the sort of area was get a bit run down, and they took all the tenements away and moved the people out to Pollock, places like that, you know. And that was one of the things. The other thing was that I think the sort of Jim Baxter name, which was great at first when everybody wanted to see it, and then you sort of become part of the everyday scene then, that sort of fades away a bit as well, you see. Also, the team up the top of the road are not doing so well the last 2 or 3 years. That didn't help much as well. You know, for Saturday.
I think I could safely say the first 5 years, 60 to 65, I would possibly say the happiest 5 years of my life. We were successful, had a good side, a nice bunch of guys, great crowds, and we beat Celtic 9 times out of 10. That helped a bit.
Baxter to Brand, on to Forrest. Neil looking a little anxiously one way and another, and here's Brand coming through with Clark. Brand right in, and he scored.
I don't think I was a rascal. I sort of done things that other people did, but I done them in the public's eye, sort of style. I didn't go and hide. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. And I don't think the managers did as well. I don't think they sort of liked what I was doing at times. But the papers blew it up out of all proportion, sort of stuff. But going out for a drink and parties and things like that, but we were winning. Everything would come good, so everything was forgiven. The papers had something to grasp. They wanted something to make something of something, you know, and they made it of me, which was quite. And I said, I liked it anyway. I liked the publicity.
Forgiveness is not a quality normally associated with the Rangers, but Baxter was special. He was brought back after playing with Sunderland and Notts Forest. But the quality of mercy didn't extend to the manager who rehired him, Davy White. He went, Willie Waddle came, and Baxter took his last walk up Ibrox's marble staircase.
I made a faux pas, the thing, as I said, I didn't play well, and I really wasn't fit, and I let myself down a bit, and the fans, and also I let Davy White down, who was a great friend of mine, a nice guy, and I let Davy down a wee bit, and then Waddle took over, and that was it, back to the staircase up there, and I remember Willie told me afterwards, he was wondering how I would react to be getting told I was getting a free transfer. So I says, well, all I could say is thanks very much, because the time that I've been here, it has been terrific. And all I can say is good luck, and I wish you and Willie, and I wish the Rangers success in the future. And I shook their hands. And I seen Waddle after that, months after it, and Willie says to me, Willie and I were talking, he says, Baxter's starting to come up here, he'll go potty, he'll start going. He says, he says, I really admire you for the thing. But so that was an attitude to take. What can you do? It was all down to me, it was my fault.
And suddenly, the gloom lifted. The man who lifted it was Jim Baxter, the Scottish left half. He lifted it by putting his country in the lead. And watch in slow motion now how exactly he did it. There's the ball coming across, and Baxter coming through, and that's the goal that puts Scotland in the lead.
High now, the second attempt getting it to Henderson. Oh, a lovely body swerve by Henderson, a penalty. Penalty, yes, given away by Flowers. And it looks as if Baxter's going to take it. So, stern test in his first international for Gordon Banks of Leicester City, to have to face a penalty kick taken by Jim Baxter, who scored Scotland's first goal, and he scored their second.
And here's where I played for the school. Not that that makes much impression on the Baxter sons. Neither of them is interested in football. But there's a whole new generation of fifers who've been brought up in the reflected glory of fathers who knew Slim Jim.
Who's the best football player among you?
Me.
What position do you play?
I play up forward.
You score all the goals?
Do you
That's
David
yours.
Cooper?
David Cooper. I know David Cooper well, aye.
Davy Cooper may be the hero now, but all of these boys can tell the story of how a lad from Hillabeath stuffed the World Cup winners at Wembley.
Go back to the title of the book. It says Baxter, but also says the party's over.
The party's over, aye. Well, but I believe that the party's just starting, actually.